Hi, I'm Mrs. Blake, and you're watching Prime Time with BBTV.
Right Beat Radio.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Prime Time on BBTV. Thank you, Miss Blake, for that excellent welcome. This review is for you. But first, a word from our sponsor. Cimino's Pizza. The most decentest pizza you'll ever taste. Wee wee! It's okay. Enjoy the show. Thank you for that. Thank you for that commercial. Whatever. Sorry. My bad. Anyway, this is a review on an extremely goofy movie. Or Goofy Movie number 2. Or the secondest, goofiest movie. Or whatever you want to call it. It was made in 2000 by Disney Animation. Here it is. Obviously a sequel to the original and slightly better 1995 A Goofy Movie, which stars Goofy, Max, and all the other characters from the Goof Troop television show franchise. Except this movie introduces a new character, and I'll get to her in a minute. But you got PJ, who's gained a lot of weight in the last couple of years since Goof Troop, or the Goofy Movie. And Bobby, and of course you got Max. Also, unlike its predecessor, an Extremely Goofy Movie was a direct-to-video release, which I actually thought the Extremely Goofy Movie came out in theaters, but it did not. This was a direct-to-video release, and another difference from its predecessor is an Extremely Goofy Movie is not a musical, just like the original Extremely Goofy Movie, Goofy Movie was, which, by the way, featured Tevin Campbell, and if you don't know who he is, listen to Can We Talk? That was his biggest hit, that was his only hit, just saying. Anyway, back to this movie review. This was made in 2000 by, of course, Disney Pictures. And I'm not going to read the back, because I'm basically going to give you a summary. Took some notes. So, let's go. So, as soon as we begin the movie, the main plot of this movie is Max is going off to college, and Goofy really doesn't want Max to go, because it was like, he's my only son, and I don't want him to go. By the way, I forget the dude who plays Goofy. He's in this movie, comes back with this role. Also, Rob Paulsen does PJ, and my boy Jim Cummings, Jim Cummings did a lot of stuff for Disney. He does Pete, PJ's dad, and he also does some other minor character voices, as well as Jeff Bennett. Jeff Bennett, of course, came from Johnny Bravo, and Jim Cummings from Cat Dog. So, just a few little voice actor facts there. I forgot the dude who plays Max, and the guy who played Goofy just slipped my mind. So, but anyway, Max is going off to college. Goofy doesn't want to leave, of course. He's crying about it. But Max really wants to go. I mean, he was like dying to get away from his dad because, of course, his dad is Goofy. And when your dad is Goofy, you don't want to be near him. Duh. Which makes a lot of sense. Thank God Disney didn't change the formula of that. Thank you, Disney. Thank you. Anyway, Goofy misses Max, making this film less goofy. I thought an Extremely Goofy Movie would go where the original Goofy movie didn't. Now, I'm kind of dated on this because I've never seen a Goofy movie in years. It's been a long time. I probably need to rewatch it, or if I can find it on video, I'm gonna definitely pick that up. But I believe the original Goofy movie had Max and Goofy and PJ going camping. If I'm wrong about that plot, correct me. I'm okay with it. But I think they go camping, and a lot more funnier stuff happens when they're camping, rather than Goofy feeling sad that Max is gone. It just makes it's ungoofy. It makes Goofy feel ungoofy, and that's wrong. It's like saying, how can you have Bart Simpson when he's not bad? How can you have the original Bart Simpson formula without him being a mischievous underachiever? It doesn't work. But somehow they're making it work, and it's failing, but I'm getting way off topic here. Let's move on. So, yeah. So, anyway, Max goes off to college. Him, his buddy Bobby, they're ready to kick it because Max loves extreme sports. He loved it in the Goof Troop. He loves it in this movie. No really big difference. As well as his friends Bobby and PJ, they love sports too. And they want to compete at the college ESPN X Games. Yes, ESPN is a licensed thing in this movie. It actually appears, the logo appears. I don't know how they got that licensing info. Probably because this film was released on VHS only. That's probably how they got away with it. But anyway, there's this other group called the Gamma Grave, and they try to give Max and his friends trouble. Of course, when they meet up in the coffee house, that's when they meet this beautiful, foxy, sexy, well, not that, no, I'm not even gonna go there. Beautiful lady who, I don't even know what kind of animal that is. Is that even an animal? Is that supposed to be a human? I don't think it's a Goofy. I think it's some sort of, I really don't know. She's hot. Anyway, Max meets her, and of course, has the same weird desires as I do for her, and she sticks up for Max and his pals from the Gamma Grave. So, meanwhile, Goofy gets fired from his job for being, what do you think? What do you think? Come on, guys. For being goofy. It's like, I don't even know. I think this is Goofy's almost like 107th job, because every job he gets, he's goofy. So, of course, he gets fired from his old job and needs a college degree to get a new one. So what does this lead to? Goofy has to go to Max's college. And it's funny because it had to be Max's college. He couldn't have went anywhere else. He couldn't have went anywhere in the whole wide world to get another degree. But he wanted to be with his son. And that's all that matters. So he went to Max's college. And the look on Max's face as soon as he steps in the door. Because realize, guys, Goofy hasn't been to college in I don't know how long. So as soon as he steps in the door, he's in this outfit with an afro. I don't think Goofy's ever been in college since the 70s. I mean, duh, you can tell all the stereotypes from the 70s they used in this movie. But anyway, he steps in the room, and Max's impression is just priceless. It's priceless. You gotta watch it for yourself, and I think somebody made a video of it on YouTube. Just, not even the whole movie, just Max's impression at that part. Because it is priceless. And that's where Goofy and Max meet up. So, this is where the humor begins. And this is basically the funny parts of this whole movie. So, a montage goes on, and Max and Goofy, Goofy's trying to fit in, Goofy's trying to make new friends, And Max is like, get the heck away from me, you big goof. I don't want to do anything with you. And so we get a whole bunch of nice, not laugh out loud humorous, but chuckle friendly humorous scenes of Goofy trying to fit in with the college students. Okay, so later, Goofy finds a new friend that likes the 70s, and that friend is a librarian who he meets while studying with Max. And so Goofy finally finds a friend he can relate to. Good for you, Goofy. Good for you. And that's where that famous scene of this whole movie where Goofy and the girl, and the librarian, are dancing at the local club. That was like the most famous scene from this movie. If nobody else remembers a Goofy movie, an extremely Goofy movie, people remember that scene. That's the only thing they remember. But anyway, yeah, Goofy turns out to be a skateboarding star and wants to join Max's team. So, out of nowhere, Max is just roaming around, and he sees Goofy like doing all these crazy moves. He's like, "Dad, is that you?" But it turns out the Gamma Grave people, they already found out about Goofy, so they want to steal him first. But Goofy wants to be on Max's team. But of course, Max doesn't want anything to do with Goofy, doesn't want to be seen with Goofy, doesn't even want to talk to Goofy. Why wouldn't you want to be seen when your dad's a famous person? And that's just Max, I guess. So, of course, Max ignores Goofy's request to be a part of his skateboarding team. But, like I said, he gets chosen by the Gammas, just so Max can get him off his back. Figures. Because Goofy beat Max at the X Games, this is the first X Games, Max now hates Goofy. So now that Goofy won at one of the tournaments of the X Games, Max is like, I'm so stupid. And he's just mad at Goofy because obviously Goofy is doing something that he likes and Goofy is better at Max. So, of course, that's a big issue. Really big. So, Max and his team now wants to kick the Gamma's butt. So now that Goofy is on the Gamma's team, Max is like, you know what, let's go kick their butt. And, well, they try, but doesn't really work. And Goofy is, of course, sad about this, because he's like, I want to be with Maxie. Please, I want to be with Maxie. And, well, let me go on. Max and his team now, Goofy strives to get his son back. So, once again, with the roaming around, Maxie, and we get that for about a good 3 minutes, and he's like, I know! I want to be back with my Max. And Goofy strives to get to his son. Because he doesn't want to be with the Gammas anymore. Because the Gammas are treating him like dirt. So, Goofy hears the Gammas when he gets fired from them to tell Max that the Gammas are going to cheat. So, Goofy is trying to let Max know, hey, these guys are going to cheat. I would recommend that you, go. Because they're going to cheat. And I just want you to know that, son. But, of course, Max is like, Goof, idiot. I don't want to listen to you. So, Goofy helps Max and his team win the game. And that's basically the whole movie. So, I just really flew through it. So, eventually, Max hears Goofy. And Goofy does some crazy antics to get onto the skateboarding scene and help Max and PJ and Bobby win the X Games. Boom. End of the movie. That's it. They win. Of course, this movie has to have a happy ending because it's a Disney film. So, yeah, you win. And then you get this one crazy little comedy scene with Goofy and all the mischief going on, and that's about it. Pretty decent film, guys. Once again, its predecessor... Yes, its predecessor was a musical, but it was one of the funniest things just to see Goofy and Max going on camping. And if I do pick that up on VHS, I am definitely going to watch it and send you a review on it because that is a great film made in 1995, by the way. Check that out too before you check this out. Anyway, it's an extremely goofy movie. Oh, by the way, there's some bonus features that you got here. You got kids' cheesiest jokes. None of them are funny at all. And you also have a bonus music video. I forget the group who sang the song, but it was based on a classic 1970 song. I forget. Get right back up to where we started from. Yeah, you know that one. Well, some black girls did a remix on it. It's on this. They don't even play the whole video, which is stupid. But it's on this VHS. As well as an advertisement for an extremely goofy dance party, which I would actually recommend picking up because that's a pretty good CD. So an extremely goofy movie released in 2000 by Disney Animation. It is a pretty good film, guys. I gotta give it maybe 4 out of 5 stars. 5 because it could have went further. It could have been funnier. It could have go a little bit nuttier. But 4 because it remains that classic Disney storytelling. It's heartwarming and it just hits right here. Yeah. Yeah, not really. Anyway, it's an extremely goofy movie. Go buy it.